Hello everyone. In this podcast, I want to talk about some of the worst case situations in which uh, someone may find themselves. And I always talk about my podcast. I hint more on certifications and qualifications. I think the worst case scenario you can find yourself is in a situation where no one understands what your skills or your qualification is all about. Maybe the only person who knows about your qualifications. Why do I say this? If you are a doctor, everyone know you are going to treat people. If you have done agriculture, everyone know you are going to do farming or contribute in agricultural sector. If you are a mechanic, everyone know you are going to repair cars. If you are a driver, everyone know you are going to drive cars. But what about if you are someone who has done something like mechatronics, something like uh, name them. For example, computer science is only me and you who knows what computer scientists do, but majority of people we interact with on daily basis doesn't know what computer scientists do. In fact, most people believe that computer scientists do IT. Most people will not refer you as a computer scientist. Most people will call you IT guy. It is good. It's not bad. But in most cases, what we do and what IT do are almost similar. But this doesn't cancel out what computer scientists do. For instance, I'm not going to go deep. If you have done aerodynamics, you need to go and make aerodynamic objects, something like aeroplanes, helicopter. Think of anything aerodynamics like drones. So one of the worst case scenario is being in a position where the people you interact with in daily basis doesn't know what your qualification is all about. For example, you have done computer science, someone can advise you to go and do betting. Someone can advise you to go and be like Kenyan Prince. Someone can advise you to go and everyone think IT or computer scientist guy are Onyango Tate and what. But if you really understand what these people does, for instance, we talk about networking, you'll come to understand that networking is present in everyday basis, in everything we interact with in everyday life. People need to communicate. People need to be connected, and we are in this endless cycle of networking where at no point shall we say that we have enough wired or wireless connection that connect people. If we have shortage of network engineers in Kenya, which means this is an area where majority of young people can invest in their skills. If Kenya has enough network connection, we have countries like Uganda, you have countries like Ethiopia, you have countries like Somalia, you have countries like DRC Congo. All these countries, they need these services. So it's better we don't restrict ourselves into an area where people doesn't understand what we do. So if you have done computer science, it means you handle things like networking. You mostly deal with the application layer of the OSI model. But if you come to understand the computing and informatics, for example, IT, you come to understand that the field is very wide. For example, we talk about in the Institute of Electronic and Electronic Engineering standard we call it the OSI model. If we talk about the 7-layered OSI model from the from the physical layer to the application layer. Each and every layer requires expertise. For example, we talk about physical layers like the wires. We need those who have done communication engineering, those who deal with the wired and wireless communication. If we talk about the data link layer, you need people to make those. You need people to make those ports, name them. If we talk about the each and every layer, maybe the session, the application layer, name them. If we talk about each and every layer of the OSI model, it is an area of investment in skills. We need someone to specialize in each and every layer there. So it's better we be in a position to interact with people who understand what we do. But the biggest challenge we get if you come out of university, you will not just be looking for opportunities. You will also be battling. We call them. It's like a war outside here. I call it like religious warfare. Someone can deny you opportunity because you are not praying in the same church. Some people believe if they give you an opportunity, you will overthrow them, you'll bypass them. We can't lie. It's high time we handle these things in reality. We can't hide. You have to handle everything. You have to make everything clear to ensure in the next 10 to 15 years, we don't throw blames. We don't need